That is. No jacking up a flat tire with that, that's for sure. It's going to stay in there. Ooh, that's ew, right? Okay. So got this area all nice and cleaned out. I cannot get that out. I am going to have to go and see my mechanic about that. But that's all cleaned out, so I'm going to put the floor back on. This smells so good. Mrs. Meyer's Rose Geranium is a natural and biodegradable cleaner for your home and your car and your things. So you should check them out. They make hand soaps, laundry detergent, I think dryer sheets. Oh, and bar soap. I like the basil bar soap by them. It's really good. It's good to use camping in mosquito season because it has the basil in it, and basil is something that is a deterrent for mosquitoes, I have found. So you should try it out sometime. Oh, looks like Fred's got the shop opening, cleaning things up. I'm gonna flip around here so we can drive it. We're gonna drive it. This is the first one. Okay, so it's not going to be. Oh, you can pick that. Okay, that's not awkward. Okay. Oh my god, it's perfect.
Come over a little more. Let me open this.
Yeah, open that door. Oh my gosh, Fred, it's beautiful. Oh, and there's another. The cutouts on the bottom, I can fasten it to. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
I totally can. Huh.
Big time.
Yeah.
There's one right here at the end.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna still have that cleat, so something can come around and.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's just so.
Although it's gonna be pretty heavy, and if I put the non-slippy stuff underneath it once we put it in before we load it, that'll help it from sliding.
Oh yeah,
around
it's not gonna move.
You know, more than anything, I'm just thinking I don't want it to be like flip my car and it'd be like a washing machine. All the furniture rolling around. that. This looked like it was custom made.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! Oh my gosh, I love it. How much do you love it? How much
I like it.
I know, it's great.
It's gonna be awesome.
And then let me just test something from here. I know that this stuff's dirty. It's okay. I have my play clothes on. But I mean it is gonna be a little bit taller, but I'm gonna go down to a thinner mattress.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I mean it's about the storage inside. Whoops. It's all about the storage inside. And slip into bed. So yeah, it's the same as before. It's perfect. Let me. It's actually as wide as the other one, and then with that one other, and the other one was a bit shorter, but the mattress goes over the edge like about this much. It's no big deal.
Right.
And with that other dresser here, I almost don't. I don't need the width because it's perfectly wide for my body, but I need the dresser.
Right.
How do I look in here, Fred?
Ready to take a nap.
Oh my gosh. Fred, this is incredible.
Yeah, it looks nice. Fits right in there. That's nice.
There's Fred. Hi, Fred. We're looking at the things. Okay, so what's next, Fred?
We'll mount all the drawer guides and the drawers. Dry fit everything, make sure everything works. Then I'm going to finish sand all the edges and apply the polyurethane clear coat to it, just on the edges where it's exposed. And then start working on this little dresser.
Yes, I just decided to do a dresser, guys. Fred's
going
to build it for me.
Sit right here at the same height. It's going to nest right in here. And then she'll have 4 drawers. They'll have pull-outs and soft close guides, and it'll all be the same look and decor. And then once I get all this stuff basically clear coated, it's all ready to install.
Right.
So
you know what else I just realized, Fred? Not that it's a reality in my life right now, but by putting that dresser over by you there and making that level, I could always get something to fill in that gap over there, and someday if I was ever traveling with anyone else and they wanted to sleep with me in the car, it could be a full-size bed again.
Almost a full.
It's a super single. I have a mattress. I do already have a mattress for it, but
nice.
but I just gave up on that one. I got a single one, so that's kind of cool too, that it can be turned into a 2-person traveler.
The big drawer, 36 inches deep and 12 inches deep, 36 inches this way. And it's got dividers, and I'll cut and build those so you can store like chairs, but if you're doing a different kind of trip, you can put your dividers in it and have it sectioned off.
So things don't slide around when the car.
Don't slide off.
Yeah, the bumpy roads are when you open your drawer and things are a mess.
Oh yeah, and then this one is just a little shorter because this is the upper drawer, same depth, same width, but we have the dividers in a different spot because there's certain things that you want in here.
Yes.
And then again, you can still take the dividers out and have big storage. And then just to show you how these drawers are built, I did a mock-up. So this is a mock-up of the drawer. So this would be the front, this would be the side, and the technique I use is called a locking rabbit.
So it's kind of like dovetail, but they call it a locking. I've never heard of locking rabbit, so it makes it even more enforced.
It's actually just as strong as a dovetail because you have all this glue surface. So then when those two go together,
wow, Fred, I had no idea you were
got
doing
all that glue surface, and then the finish. If you look at this drawer, it looks really nice, and there's no fasteners.
Wow, yeah, it's real pretty. Yeah, there's no metal or anything. That's nice. That looks really good.
It's a real clean look, and it's kind of fun to design because you do it for the thickness of the wood you're using.
Wow, I didn't even know that that was a thing. I had no idea.
So here's a template I made. This template's built, I use 1/4-inch plywood, and then I'll put this, I'll find a center mark, clamp this on, and I'll use a router and I'll flush trim this out, so she'll have a finger pull. And I'll do it on both
Very
of them.
Scandinavian. This is very Scandi pull. Love it.
So both of them will get one.
Yep.
And then you'll have, like I said, easy access to open it. There's not going to be a front.
Right, and nothing jiggling, banging around, hitting the door, can rust. That's perfect.
So I'm going to wipe some wipe-on poly, which will give it the same look as this. It'll really make this grain pop, but it'll seal it so it's waterproof.
Wow. Yeah. It's so cool seeing it come to fruition. Okay, here we go. Fred did a mock-up here. Let's talk about this.
So I did a mock-up for her. So if you look at this, there's a piano hinge. And I only put some screws in 3 spots because I sort of make sure it worked. So on the inside of this drawer, I'm going to add this 1-inch strip. So that makes this 1 inch wide. And on the flip lid she wants, I'm going to do the same thing. I just use this piece of scrap for now, but it'll look like this. So what I'm going to do is this will get put on here. The hinge will lay and go over across it. And then when her drawer is closed, this flips back and rests on top as deep as she wants. And then when the lid flips out, this is how it'll lock itself in.
Which is what Fred is building for me here is I want these flip out counters that come off the drawer. And I think if you've watched my video on designing cabinets, is so they open up and this becomes more counter space for me.
Yep, and then this one will flip out like this. And then it nests and then goes back in there.
And then if it's super windy, because people know about wind is a season, this could actually, I could anchor it up standing upright, put the stove down in here, and then it would be wind protected too.
Yeah, that's true.
Fred,
Said 16 for the first notch. So the edge of this is 16.5.
Because that's going to sit on top of this frame, isn't it? It's not going to sit down inside.
Yeah, it's going to rest right along here.
Okay.
And this is going to be 16.5. So our lid is going to be from here to here.
Yeah. Because then it'd be all open, because I'll need to be able to get into this area for utensils, and I'll need to get my stove out of there, or even keep my stove resting in here if it's too windy.
And with your dividers, like you said, if you had spices in here, while you're traveling, everything's nested in here.
Totally. And then I'll put that no-slip stuff down too. What do they call?
Sandpipers.
Sandpipers. That is the sandpiper's nest right there, next to Fred's trailer. She's like, I don't think so. Is that your nest, Mama? I just want to see. I just want to see. I don't want to upset you, Mama. Oh, she's ready to attack me. Hi, sweetheart. Well, hello, sweetheart. It's okay. I'm not going to come any closer, Mama. She's protecting her nest. I can see one egg in it. Oh, darling, I won't bug you. Okay, I'll leave you alone. Is that your babies? They're pretty. Let's get those eggs. Wow, Fred. Okay, Fred, thank you again for today.
Yes, you're welcome.
Let's see here. See if we can get this. Very nice. So,
On the Fly Custom Woodworking.
On the Fly Custom Woodworking. So as you saw today, we did a dry fit in the car, and Fred went over all the pieces with me, and I have decided to have the dresser built. So what are going to be the next steps?
Get the dresser designed. Already got to do my drawing, get my cut list, build it, get my supplies like the guides and everything, and then assemble everything, and then start doing a clear coat on all the edges and be good to go.
And we're almost there. Oh my gosh. Okay, so fist bump. Thank you, Fred. Look at, we just built a camper. Howard, are you excited? Look at what we just did. So Alice has taken my very old futon frame, for the mattress. And she's going to use my other frame from right there and put it beside here. Oh my god. Bed for two. Oh my god.